I can go with you.
Lost items must be turned in, so I'll hold on to these for now. Huh? Supplies aren't lost items? Really? Let me check. Oops. I was mistaken. My bad. Hold on. Let me see what's inside. Since they're all supplies, you should keep them.
Hi, welcome back. A comprehensive inspection of the Infinite Sundial has just been completed, but we are unable to identify any problem.
No result from the auto-diagnosis. That's kinda troublesome. What exactly is hindering the steady supply of field energy in large amounts?
The steady supply of field energy in large amounts?
Previously, the Infinite Sundial was operating in a low-energy supply mode due to insufficient field energy. Although it managed to provide enough energy for timestamps across the domain, it was insufficient to support the research and development of Niner's heavy machinery. With the upgrade complete and the energy crisis resolved, the infinite sundial should now be able to sustain a steady supply of field energy in large amounts across Domain 9.
However, we experience significant fluctuations in the field energy supply whenever we attempt to operate the system at full capacity. In other words, the infinite sundial would automatically shut itself down once the amount of field energy we attempt to supply exceeds a certain limit.
It sounds like an automatic safety measure, but it's not.
I suspect some part of the infinite sundial is malfunctioning, so I asked Union to run the automatic diagnostic program to see.
Unfortunately, we were unable to locate the problem. If we can't figure this out soon, the development of the third-generation timestamp system will be further delayed.
Since the automatic diagnostics returned with no results, we'll have to resort to manual debugging, trying each component one by one to pinpoint the issue.
How exactly are we doing that? Let us help.
Thank you, but I only have some rough ideas on what to do next. We'll need permission from Master Yu to access tempos to perform manual troubleshooting. Then it all depends on what we find. Things rarely turned out as planned anyway. I have learned this slowly over my time in Domain 9.
So you need permission to access tempos? Understood. This way, Master Yu has anticipated such a request. You may visit Zhengong at any time.
What we know for sure now is that Madame Ling Han and Dr. Rubilia's hypothesis is largely consistent with the information recorded in the Dark Forms. It's beyond doubt that the forbidden Hendeka County was once a testing ground of the Blackstone civilization. All facilities there were set up to support one project, the incubation capsule that Nan Yin once touched. The dark form inside the incubation capsule keeps the data of the two most recent experiments, conducted respectively on Nan Yin and the Executor. But all records before that are severely damaged beyond restoration. These experiments were designed to transform living beings into dark wretches, or something similar. However, what exactly they were trying to achieve through this is not yet clear. Another thing we are certain about is that Nan Yin left the incubation capsule as a partially developed hatchling.
Is that so?
And it requires massive energy for a hatchling to mature into an adult. This is probably why Nan Yin has to take the Darkness Crystamax from the ruins.
The incubation capsule can produce a steady stream of hatchlings, but the energy needed to fully mature is limited. Survival of the fittest is the law of nature. Only the strongest are here to stay. Is this how the strongest adult is selected? Our best guesses, based on what we currently know, are still far from good. We desperately need more information.
Other content is still being processed. Due to the huge amount of calculation involved, I'm unable to give you an estimated time for a comprehensive conclusion.
Got it.
Then, I shall not disturb the visits of our distinguished guests.
Welcome, Miss Plotty from Hycross. I have been informed the reason of your visit. This is our first attempt to upgrade the infinite sundial in all these years. The unexpected situations you have encountered are all within reason. Jun Gong will spare no effort to assist you. Please feel free to name your needs.
My guess is... perhaps the Omnium reactor is not perfectly compatible. Or there might be issues with the infrastructure during the Omnium transmission. We need access to tempos to examine every part of the infinite sundial. If we can locate the problem, we can focus our efforts on solving it. How's Polo doing?
We need the key to access Tempo's internal system.
That's not a problem. Yoon will walk you to Tempos' control room.
Understood.
beep! I'm ready to give a report on the current investigation progress. According to Tempos's automatic diagnostic results, there's no problems with the Infinite Sundial's hardware. Although we will need more time to perform a manual inspection, it's essentially just to confirm an answer that's already quite clear. I personally would focus our attention on the Omnium reactor. The abnormal situation we are experiencing now may be a result of an authorization issue from Gestos' end.
After extensive inspections, I, the authorizer on duty, can assure you that there was no error to speak of during Gestos' authorization process. Acknowledging and correcting mistakes early and redirecting your efforts is a good way to improve work efficiency. More or less.
If I may ask, what's the authorizer on duty?
With clearance level 5, the administrator of Gestos' network system, responsible for monitoring all Omnium reactors, serves as the rotating authorizer in the algorithm arc at Hycro's headquarters. When you attempted to activate this Omnium reactor, I was the one in the algorithm arc who synchronized Gestos' network with the Infinite Sundial and approved the authorization request. Therefore, I deserve to be respected as much as Archon Elric. From now on, I'll be in charge of this operation. All objections are overruled. And my order is to keep your attention on factors within Domain 9.
But our work so far has eliminated all possible causes in Domain 9. Oh, are you suggesting an extremely unlikely miracle has happened? A miracle with a negative connotation in the science field? What a bummer.
Am I seriously hearing this nonsense from a scientific researcher? Do you have any sense of shame? If you insist on sticking to your ways, I shall make an exception and let you sink deeper and deeper down this hole. As far as I know, people from District 9 never learn from their mistakes. Let alone a half-baked underachiever like you, who has absolutely nothing to show other than several papers. Haven't your colleagues ever questioned your professional competence?
Dear Madam Plotty, I'm afraid you don't know Brevey that well. It's a bit harsh to jump to such a conclusion based solely on some biased background information in a brief chat.
Let me make it clear. This is what I think about all of you from District 9. A nondescript bunch. Don't like it? Then prove to me you are worthy. But whatever you do, nothing can erase the shameful history of District 9 being captured by the heirs of Ida and losing a vast amount of confidential information. That included some of my hard work. Want to hear how your esteemed Archon Elric pleaded with me to redevelop the program for you back then?
Huh? I think...
Archon Elric is actually your equal in rank. In fact...
The heirs of Ida managed to invade because incompetent executors like you completely failed in their duties. So dutifully fulfill your obligations, Brevey's bodyguard, henchwoman, or whatever you are, young lady. Just do your job and keep the bark down.
Better watch out, Your Highness. I bite like a rabid raccoon.
Yanunu and Plolo are having a nice conversation. Glad to see their friendship blossom.
Excuse me. Master Yu is waiting for us. Right. We shall leave you to it.
All right. Since Plolo has given her word, let's try to advance the investigation from different directions. I may need your help, Yanunu. Thank you in advance.
All the abyss currents across the domain have been closed before serious damage can be caused by the darkness. The alert level in the Aquaville ruin is at its highest. No trace of Nanyin so far. The development of the 3rd generation timestamp system is unable to progress due to the issue with the infinite sundial's energy supply.
I understand. Executor and Miss Shirley, good to see you. I want to learn more about Nanyin's seizure of the Crystamax of Ignisville.
Sure. At that time, Nanyin seemed to be protected by a special group of darkness when drawing energy from the Crystamax. Shrouded in a strange aura, they were much harder to deal with than the average darkness. We'd never seen anything like that before, but we needed to eliminate them before we could approach Nanyin.
Exactly. This bunch was completely different from all the darkness before. They were not like the dark wretches Nanyin once manipulated either.
This is likely a new power Nanyin has acquired after seizing the Crystamax. Some Ignisville domain guards recently reported a similar sighting of the darkness, with unprecedented power near the Nestledale camp. This could mean that Nanyin may still be in Ignisville. We must prepare ourselves in response to the recent encounters with the abnormal darkness entities. I hope you can travel to Ignisville with Mingjing to address this matter.
I understand. Executor and Miss Shirley, we are counting on you.